May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. We're looking at the Euro USD. Now, I just finished looking at the US dollar uh, analysis, or I already posted that. I want you to make sure that you go and check it out. All right, before you watch this one. All right, go check it out because I already posted it. Okay, now, the first thing I want you to know is we're looking at the weekly time frame. And I want to look at that weekly candle. How did that weekly candle close? Well, it closed pretty bearish, didn't it? Look at that candle. This is the weekly close for last week. All right, it closed well below the the range of the previous week, let alone the weeks prior to that. All right, so it was very bearish. There was a uh, 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 there was a bullish fair value gap here that was holding price at bay until it wasn't. All right, and we have a close below that bullish fair value gap, which is a bearish indication. Once you see a PD array, whether it's a discount array or a premium array, all right, once they fail, you know the price that the market is going in going in that direction, in the opposite direction. All right, which it was why you know if it's a bearish fair value gap and it fails, price is moving bullish. Sorry for all the stuttering and stammering. Okay, now this is the new weekly opening candle right here, and you can see it gapped open. All right, this is a very bearish gap and pretty bearish in its in it's a it indicates weakness. All right, now I want you to also just pull out. All right, pull out of this a little bit, pull back. All right, and look at the grand picture, the bigger picture. All right, what I want to do is put this in a channel. All right, and what we'll see is the market is in a descending channel here, and let's see. Yeah, I'm going to stretch this back, right, and you can see that it's holding pretty good with these the lower lows here. We got this lowest low, and then we go up for the lower high. Doesn't quite get to the support line of the channel there, but it does come back up here, respecting that lower high, hitting the resistance line of this descending channel, and then coming down towards the support line of the descending channel, taking out this low for a bearish break of market structure, BOS. All right, that would indicate that what happens between the pullback and this is nothing but a pullback, and that the market is going from discount, the discount of this range, which is below the 50%. This is discount, this is premium prices, and we're going from discount to premium, just like it did here, from discount to premium, respecting that high, and then continuing this bearish trend. All right, this is the potential lower high for the next potential lower low. Okay, so we have some confluences of resistance up here. It's the only reason why I use this the channels, all right, or trend lines, just to mark structure, not to mark entries and exits, because that is support and resistance trading. That's not what we do here. We are smart money traders. All right. Now, what I'm looking for is a sell model here. What would be the sell model? A break of market structure down. That's what that would be. All right, that would be the sell model. We'll look for a price to pull back up, and then we could take a high probability trade all the way down to here, potentially. Okay. Now, again, we have a bearish close of that candle, of last week's candle, and I'm looking for continuation. All right. Yeah, sure. We may get a pullback because we took out an external low here. This is an external low as it pulled up and created a new high. This is the last low. This is the actually this is the low of the range here. We created a new high here. We respected that low here, and then continue to go up high. This would be a break of market structure here. This would be a break of market structure here. For me, this illustrates a shift in the market from bullish to bearish. All right, this would be a break of market structure, this external low. Once that external low is broken, this is external as well. I will say this is external, but we don't know if this is a break of that. All right. This would give me a very good indication if the market closes down here. But this is a weekly candle. This is just opening. We have a gap. It may fill that gap and then start pulling, then start to come down. Let's look at the daily. Let's get some some more detail. Now we have on the daily time frame. All right, not the big picture, but the daily. We have another channel, all right, a descending channel, and you can see the market is at that descending channel's line there, the support line, right? What we could see is a pullback to the resistance side of this, the resistance line of this descending channel, and we can see the market continue down from there. As long as it respects that high, all right, we can see a pullback and for a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. Got it? You see where this middle of the channel is? You see how the market is responding to that middle here? It's holding below it, trading below it. I want to see if that holds. If the market pulls back up, will it just hold to that 50% of of this trading range of the channel? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. But what I want to point out here is there is a bearish fair value gap here. All right, that could draw price to it, and it just so happens, just like with the U.S. dollar index, it just so happens to cross where the resistance line is of this descending channel. So there is a confluence of resistance here. So if market does come back here, probably be a high probability trade if we get a sell model up here. But we have to see if price gets up that high. There's also where you see the two gray lines. This is another bearish fair value gap. The market could pull up to that bearish fair value gap, which is untouched, and then continue down from there. It very well could. We will see. All right. We got to see how the market responds down here. If it finds support down here and pushes up higher, I'll be looking for a high probability sell model here or here. It would be better. It would be better at over here because this is a fair value gap along with the confluence. I would love it to be there because it gives us a better price in premium, or premium of this range. All right, we just want a pullback that goes to premium prices. Let me show you what the premium prices are here. Okay, come on, man, what is that? All right, boom. Go to where where the high is to this low. Pull it out to the side. You see that we have OTE levels. We see that we have OTE levels, excuse me. And the market has 618 here, 705, 786. This is OTE, optimal trade entry levels. Price pulls back to that. A lot of your high probability trades are going to come from that range of price. As long as it's above the 50% of this trading range, 50%, this is premium, this is discount. You want to take your buys from discount. You want to take your sells from premium, right? If the market reacts to the fair value gap here, it is at below 50%. And that I'm not, those aren't the highest probability trades. They can go either way at 50%. When it gets above that 50% into the optimal trade entry, that's where we would be looking for prices to come down to from. Got it? Now, I want to take a peek at the 4 hour. All right. And you get rid of this, get that out of the way. Boom. All right. And we already understand that we have a higher time frame fair value gap up here. This is going to be a great draw on liquidity because the market has already taken out these external lows here for sell side liquidity, right? But this is the low that we want to pay attention to. Come on. Where's the rest of my data? Where's the rest of my data? Come on, man. There you go. I'm sorry it's taking so long, folks. All right. But we have to let the market get comfortable trading under this low. All right. You see how it wicked up here. All right. We want to see the market close like it's doing over here and trading below it. That way we know when the market pulls back up, it'll be just a pullback for this impulsive move down. I'm looking for that pullback for a high probability trade down to the back down to the support line of this descending channel. All right. So you see that big gap what the market is opening with on the 4 hour. You see that big gap there. I'm looking for it to get filled. Honestly, I'm looking for it. I'm looking to see if it gets filled. If the market continues down from here, we'll look at that low here. We'll look at that low here, and maybe the market will draw back once it gets below that low. This low is we're close to taking out the sell side liquidity of this low already. All right, we're close, but we may see the market pull back up. I'm waiting for this high to get taken and this area to be visited for the optimal trade entry down lower. I hope you catch everything I'm putting down. All right, I hope you find that analysis helpful. All right, we do have the market taking all that buy side liquidity, and we are located at a area that could be called a top. We start to break these lows here. We start to break these lows here. You can look for the market to continue down further, doing the exact opposite of what we just saw on the U.S. dollar index breakdown I just posted. So yeah, I'm looking for further declines in this market. All right. We may see a possible pullback in the near term, some bullish price action. I'm not looking to take any buys in the Euro USD. I'm looking for sells. You can do whatever you want to. If you want to be a scalper, you can do whatever you want. All right. I'm looking for a pullback into this last impulsive move and maybe a pullback to the top of the channel, and then we can take a high probability trade to the downside. I hope your week goes well. Thank you for watching. Leave a boost or a like, and may profits be upon you.